Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the Home and Finance Show. I'm Janis Bradley, broker-owner of JB Real Estate Consultants, and joining me is my co-host,
Diana Rice-Wilkerson, lender with Fairway Independent Mortgage.
We are your seasoned, trusted advisors committed to personally navigating you through the home buying and home lending process. This show is designed to provide you with the current and relevant information about different aspects of home buying, home selling, and lending so that you are knowledgeable when making decisions for you and your family. You can also hear us on Saturdays on Radio 1, 1310, 92.7, and 95.1 FM, the FM. That said, if you are in the market to buy, build, or refinance, we'd love to represent you. You may reach us at the contact information below, and now on with the show. That kind of rhymed, didn't it, Diana?
Yes, bring on the drum rolls.
Okie dokie then. How are you today?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful.
Good.
Very excited about our show today and our guest.
We always say when we have guests, they're the best.
They're the best. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's get started a little bit. Actually, we don't get a chance to talk about this subject as often as maybe we should. So today we've got the great pleasure of speaking with Lauren Kren, right?
Kren, yes.
Kren.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Lauren Kren with Choice Home Warranty. So we want you to understand, listen, and get excited about the information that she's going to bring. And when you talk about current, this is going to be pretty current because we're talking about home warranties, not home insurance, home warranties. Welcome, Lauren.
Hi.
Please share us a little bit about you and home warranties, exactly what it is and what it's not, and I'll go on with the show.
Yeah. Well, a little bit about me. My name is Lauren Kren, and I am an account executive with Choice Home Warranty. I'm local to the area. I live in Fishers, Indiana. A little bit about home warranty basics. A home warranty, what it covers, it is going to protect your home from normal wear and tear failures for the peach in the home. That's the best way to remember. It's an acronym, so the plumbing, electric, appliances, cooling, and heating. And we offer repair or replacement coverage for those items.
I
love that.
First time I've ever heard it.
The peach in the home.
Oh, the peach.
Yep.
Okay.
Plumbing, electrical,
Appliances, cooling, and heating.
I wanted to say plumbing, electrical, apple, but that's not what we're talking about.
yeah,
Okay, very good. We're talking about the peach.
Yes.
Well, we're excited about this topic because we know that a lot of people, and especially first-time home buyers, one of their big concerns is maintenance.
Yes.
And these things, they're used to calling maybe the landlord. Some have to, take care of it themselves. But many times it's the landlord that's coming in to make these repairs. And so our first-time buyers are concerned about who's going to be taking care of that. And they know that can be quite expensive. And so the answer and the solution, of course, is home warranty. Okay, so talk more about that and how it works.
So with a home warranty, like I said, we offer repair and replacement coverage for the peach in the home. So the way that it works is we actually have a vendor network that we work with. They're all third-party vendors. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. So when something breaks down or when something's not working properly and you don't necessarily know what the next step is, you go online or you call in, you file a claim, and we will assign a vendor to you. So it kind of takes that, I don't know who to call, I don't know what to do, worry out of it. We send the vendor to the home. You pay a diagnostic fee, we call it a service call fee. They diagnose the issue, they submit that to us, and from there we would repair or replace as needed.
Repair or replace. And I've had it for years, and so have you.
And I didn't believe it. My testimony is when I was first told about a home warranty, my sister told me about it. I had been in the mortgage business forever. I could not believe what she was telling me. And I said, well, does there need to be an inspection before, you sign up? And she said, no. And so I would say now, 20 years, we've had one.
Yeah.
And it's just even the peace of mind of knowing that you don't have to find a good person to come out and fix whatever your item is.
Yep.
So real quick, how would you describe the difference between the home warranty and homeowner's insurance?
Yes, for sure. That is probably one of the #1 questions I get asked, especially from first-time home buyers.
Yes.
or when someone is apprehensive about the home warranty, they'll say, well, I have homeowner's insurance. Why do I need a home warranty? And the most simple thing I can say is a home warranty is going to protect you from what will happen. Homeowner's insurance protects you from what could happen.
I like that.
Yep, so homeowner's insurance will protect you from fire, wind, floods, storm damage, theft, those unforeseen, unknown circumstances that are completely out of your control. A home warranty protects you from those normal wear and tear failures that will happen. It comes
It's
with
just gonna happen.
homeownership.
Yeah.
Your HVAC system is not going to live forever. It's
Right.
not going to live for hundreds and hundreds of years. So, it will break down at some time. Your refrigerator will break down at some time, and that's where we come in.
And quite frankly, as the older generation, they don't make appliances like they used to. They used to last forever and ever, so, and even warranties, sometimes it kind of bothers me a little bit in new construction, but, the warranties are only good for a year or 2 years. So I always share with my clients for new construction, hey, we need to have this in place, and they already have it, knowing exactly. Now I'll have to remind them, but it's going to happen. Like you said, it's definitely going to happen.
So good question and good point. So even with new construction, a home warranty is recommended right out of the gate, or
No,
2 years down
2
the
years
road?
down the road,
Okay,
when their
got it.
warranties have expired.
I see. Okay.
Exactly, when their
Okay.
warranties have expired. Like I said, things just don't, they just don't make them like they used to, just
Right.
like
Yeah.
everything else. I kind of
Right.
compare it to almost to your bodies. Your body gets older, well, so
Yeah.
do the insides, of
Yep.
the peach.
The peach,
Yeah, the peach. So Lauren, what makes Choice Warranty different from other warranties companies?
Yeah, so what makes Choice different, I think, is our attention to our claim service and me. So when you order a home warranty through Choice and you order through me as your representative, you have me for the lifetime of the warranty as long as you renew. So if you ever have a problem with a claim, whether that is you don't understand why your claim was denied, or maybe there was an issue with a technician, maybe you just don't know what the next step is, you can always call me, and we are partnered with a claims manager in our headquarters who is as high up as you can get in that claims department. So we're able to push those problems through faster, get resolutions quicker, and they don't have to call an 888 number. They don't have to talk to a customer service rep. They're talking to someone local in the area who can help them.
That's a good thing.
So if I'm buying a home and my purchase contract says that I'm going to get my own home warranty, seller's not paying for it, do I have the option of making monthly payments to get that done, or do I have to pay for the first year in advance?
You do have the option to make monthly payments,
Okay.
and there's no interest for those monthly payments, which is something that's really awesome. It's the exact same price at the end of the year
Okay.
as if you were to pay in full.
Okay. Can you give us some idea on the basic plan on what we're talking about from a cost standpoint?
Yeah, so we have 3 different plan options. Our most basic plan is our Choice plan. That plan is $450 for 1 year. We have our Choice Plus plan, which is our middle tier option. That is $580 for 1 year. And our top tier plan, our most comprehensive coverage, is our Choice Ultimate, and that is $660. We also offer a 2-year, a 3-year, and a 5-year warranty that locks them in at our current rate, our current service call fee for that period of time as well.
That is excellent.
So kind of explain, if you will, the differences in the coverage.
Yeah. So like I said, our Choice plan is our most basic.
Right.
So that offers coverage for the peach in the home, the plumbing,
Okay.
electrical appliances, cooling, and heating, but it does not cover the washer, dryer, or kitchen refrigerator. So that's why it's not my favorite option. Our Choice Plus does cover the washer, dryer, kitchen refrigerator. It also offers some enhanced coverage for the water heater. It offers enhanced coverage for the garage door, so it covers garage door springs and hinges. It also covers the cost of haul-away fees and some other upgrades. And then our Choice Ultimate, our top tier plan, has limited roof leak coverage included, has
Nice.
water softener
Right.
coverage included, unlimited appliances are covered, excluding the kitchen refrigerator. We just cover that one primary fridge. There is a high-end appliance upgrade in that plan, and there is also an HVAC compatibility upgrade in that plan.
So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so with the HVAC compatibility upgrade, kind of the best way I can describe it is the HVAC system, the inside system and the outside system, they talk to each other and they work together.
Okay.
So if the outside system breaks down and fails, or the inside system breaks down and fails, depending on the age of the unit, depending on the type of Freon the unit uses, it's possible we might have to replace the inside-outside system for compatibility.
Right.
So with our other two plans, we will only cover the failed system.
I see.
Up to $5,000 a year, and that compatible system or component or part is the responsibility of the homeowner. With our Choice Ultimate plan, we will cover the failed system up to $5,000 a year and the compatible system or repairs needed up to $5,000 a year.
I think that happened to me with my air conditioner some time ago, just simply because of the age and the, like you said, the capabilities of not being able to do what it needs to do. I can't really remember everything that took place, but I did get a new one, so that is for sure.
I do remember that part.
That part.
This is a little
because the parts, the parts and everything didn't match.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, that makes so much sense. I want to go back to something because I want to make sure that I'm helping my customer when I order, because I do the ordering, and I always do the ultimate. I really do. They really don't have a choice. But again, you know, we want to protect them the best way we can. So I always put it, of course, on the closing statement, and of course everything is paid at closing. But when you made a comment about being able to pay monthly, I usually tell my people that when they renew it the next year, that they have that option. Are you saying that even they would have that option if it getting it for the first time?
Yes, they have that option from the gate.
But you know, I'm not sure. I think it's more helpful for them to pay it for a year in advance. That way, they don't have to think about anything. But
I think that too. You know, but I think that if they know about the monthly, because it's a kind of a big chunk that might come up. But if they know they can continue monthly in that with that affordable plan.
Yeah, that's
and
what
when
I
you
do
guys
cover.
bill for the renewal, you give them those options, right?
Yes.
See, so that's awesome.
takes care of that.
Yep,
To
takes
make
care
sure
of
we're
that.
taking care of them.
Yes.
So what's your favorite part about Choice Home
My
Warranty?
favorite part about Choice is the people that I work with.
Okay.
We have over 629 years of combined home warranty experience between our entire real estate team. And the really cool thing about Choice is that we are able to make decisions and update our plans and coverage based off of what we see in the field and our experience, because we are a nationwide company. So when we do revise our plans, or when we do take a look at our contract, the owners of our company want to hear what we have to say. We are the ones in the field.
That's awesome.
It's not executives in a room who aren't dealing with everyday homeowners making these decisions. It's us, the people who are working on the claims out in the field, and we are able to recommend, what we think would be best for our clients.
One of the things I do like is the fact that when one of my previous customers, has a claim and is taken care of, that I actually see it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about saving some pretty good money.
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to give an average of maybe a year that something's replaced or what have you? I think they do that on TV or what have you. I don't know how true it is, but what would you say the average amount of savings that, I know it might depend, on what goes on, but can you help us with that?
So it depends on, the size of the home. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but I will say on average, a homeowner is going to spend about 4% of their purchase price in repairs each year. They typically will spend at a minimum $2,200 on minor repairs.
Okay.
And an HVAC system nowadays costs anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000.
Yeah, wow.
So there's a lot of savings there.
Absolutely. I am going to share with you one of the things I think is different from with Choice would be their service fee. I think it's probably maybe $100 now, but I think it's $75. Right. I just wanted to make you look good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that's good.
Yep.
That's good. Most service fees are at least $100, $125.
We are, from everything I have seen, we have the lowest service call fee in the industry. So.
And what that means, I just want people to understand. So you pay the service call fee, diagnostic fee, and then that's the only fee you pay, right?
Correct. If the claim is covered, yes.
If the claim is covered, that's it. You don't have to worry about the cost of whatever, especially when you get into electrical and sometimes plumbing. We know that can be quite expensive, but with the warranty, $75, and you're done.
Yep, that's correct.
I
it's
love
like
it.
the deductible at the doctor's office. You pay for your appointments.
Yes.
Same thing for your service call fee.
Excellent, excellent.
So what would you say comes up most often as far as something needing to be repaired or even replaced?
Yep, so I would say the most claims I see for are your HVAC system, water heater, and plumbing.
Well, it was plumbing in my house, only for me though. Something about me in the garage, the garbage disposal. We didn't like each other at times. I don't know what I did wrong. I think somebody said, let the water go first. But it's just, I'm just saying, I've just had it for years, and I know it certainly has worked. And every time somebody will share with me, an existing homeowner, oh, this has gone wrong, or what. I said, do you not have home warranties? I forget about it, or I've been thinking about it, and I'll just give them a number, whether they do it or not. But it's going to happen. It's just going to happen at the most time that, may not be a good time for you to be able to replace something like that.
Yep, and you can buy a warranty at any time, so you don't have to be going through a real estate transaction.
Right.
You could have been in the home for 5 months, 5 years, 15 years.
Good point.
You can always call me to purchase, and the only difference between going through a real estate transaction and purchasing when you've already been living in the home is there's a 30-day waiting period.
Okay.
For your first claim?
Yep.
Okay. What about investment property? Can an investor also purchase a home warranty?
They can.
Okay. Pricing the same?
Pricing is the same.
Okay.
And why wouldn't you do that, with rental property?
With rental property. Yeah. And especially as I think about some of the younger people who are really getting into investment property now, but they're working, you know what I'm saying? They're doing what they do, and you have to have a really good handyman or handywoman if you have investment property, because these things are going to pop up.
Yep.
But this would be a better solution, to me, just to pay the warranty. Yeah, that sounds good. Excellent.
So what would you say would be the most common misconception about home warranties? Yes.
I think the most common misconception is, and I'm sure you guys have heard this as well, I don't want a home warranty, they don't cover anything. They're not going to cover anything. They're not going to help me. We do help. We do cover things. I believe in the month of February, we paid out $3 million in claims nationwide, so they work. It's just understanding what the warranty covers, I think, is where we run into some misconceptions or issues. And like I've been saying over and over, we cover normal wear or tear failures. So that is when the system or appliance breaks down due to normal everyday use. We don't cover for misuse or abuse. So if a system was misused or abused, that could be physical abuse to the system, kicking, damaging it, storm damage.
When it wasn't working.
A kid flushing Legos down the toilet, a rodent chewing on wires. And we also don't cover for systems that were improperly installed. So if the homeowner decided they were going to be a handyman and fix it themselves and watch a YouTube video and they made the problem worse,
so that's when you may have your claim denied.
That's when you may have your claim denied. So as long as, your systems are entering the policy in proper working order and you're doing your routine maintenance on your HVAC system every year, you're in good shape.
In my mind, as you're saying that, I'm thinking, okay, well, you could pay $75 and have it fixed properly, right? Or you could try to fix it yourself, which is probably going to cost some kind of money, right? Mess it up and then have to still pay the $75 only to be denied. If you're denied, do you get your money back?
You do not.
Okay.
But the nice thing, and I always tell people this as well, if your claim is denied, even if you would have called a technician on your own, you would have had to pay them some sort of trip charge or trip fee for them to come out. So you are paying for that diagnosis, and now you have a technician, and they are third-party vendors. They have their own companies. They can still repair or replace that system for you.
Just not under the warranty.
It just might not be under the warranty.
Got you. Makes a lot of sense.
So let's talk about two different situations. Hopefully I can remember what I'm trying to say. And that would be Well, we all know because of COVID and everything else, how contractors are so terribly busy. So if you have a situation where it's really, really an emergency and, contractor can't get out, I mean, that happens with everybody. So is it possible that they were able to call somebody because it is what it is that kind of an emergency, pay it themselves and get reimbursed? Are there cases like that?
There are cases like that. I will say we are not an emergency service, so that's kind of something that I always make sure people know. If there's water flooding through your house, you might need to handle it outside of the warranty. But when a claim is filed, if a technician is not assigned within a reasonable time frame, it's usually around 24 hours. It sometimes might be a little longer during busy seasons like the summer and the dead of winter. We do give homeowners the option to choose their own vendor after that time if one of our technicians hasn't been found. So there's kind of always an option for them. If we can't find a technician for you,
situation.
We will allow you to be reimbursed and you can find your own technician.
Okay. So what about a situation where the vendor was just not good? You didn't care for maybe how they handled things, or just the job just didn't get done, or just it just wasn't a good situation. So if we were to call you and just kind of let you know what was going on, or the company, I actually had a situation like that some time ago, and they actually took him or her off the list.
Yep. So we're always adding vendors to our network, removing vendors from our network.
So you're hearing the public.
So if one of your clients or if you, homeowner, has a bad experience with a vendor, I want to know about it. I'll make sure our vendor relations teams knows, and we will work to, kind of remove or add new vendors as needed.
I like the fact, Lauren, that you also are, the client can see, feel, and touch you. So because a lot of companies, which is not a bad thing, but we're just used to it, you call the warranty company, you handle it online, however you need to handle it. But if there is someone, where you really want to talk to someone about the situation, it may be a little bit more difficult to find that person. But in your case, especially for your clients, they can always call you.
Yep, they can always call me.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
And actually, I had a situation, and of course, you just don't know if it's the urgency that the client is feeling, the person, homeowner is feeling. But I did have the opportunity of calling you, and you did help me out because they felt like the time frame or the contractors, whatever, and I really did appreciate that. And I mean, it just happened just like that. And so that's something I always will remember.
Do you include any pest control like termites?
We do not.
Okay. That's good to know also. It seems like I had another question. So there's a 30-day waiting period.
If it's existing.
If it's existing.
If they are going through a real estate transaction, it is active the day of closing.
Good to know. Okay. All right. And if, let's say, they're closing, so it's active the day of closing, and let's say they run into some type of problem in the property, they just have moved in, they call, you're going to send someone out to fix the situation. But if the technician who comes out observes or feels that this has been an issue from misuse or abuse, they still might deny it?
They still might. What I will say, we don't require an inspection, but it can only help them. So if there's ever a situation, and I see it most with our big ticket items like HVAC systems and water heaters, where they move into the house and it just so happens that that same day or that same week that system fails. If the claim was denied and the homeowner was like, this was working, I swear it was, and I can prove it with my inspection, they will send that to me and we can retroactively cover that claim. I had a situation.
That's great. That is great.
I had a situation this winter. First-time home buyer, sweet girl, moved into the house, put everything into the house to get there, and her furnace failed the week she moved in. So we sent a tech out. We diagnosed the issue, and we had denied the claim. But she reached out to me. She turned in her inspection and I said, hey, look, this was working properly. She had it serviced. There were no problems. We were able to cover that claim for her and she got a brand new furnace with no out-of-pocket cost.
Yeah.
That's first class.
And quite frankly, what happens on inspection reports many times, there may be situations that, the HVA system is working, but they say it can go out anytime, but it is working, and or the water heater or something of this nature. However, we have to share with the our buyers and our clients that is working now. They don't owe you that to replace just because it's old, But so I can see why that does happen when somebody moves in, because it's tired.
Yep. You never know when those things will fail.
But that's what you got them for, and that's why you have a representative.
Yes,
no doubt about that.
One thing I just wanted to mention too, to our viewers is, we were talking before the show about how if you are recently a homeowner, maybe close on a home, that you may be inundated with all kind of crazy mail. That's number one. But one of those pieces of mail that I noticed, because I bought a home in 21, one of those pieces of mail that kind of keeps coming is the mail about a warranty. It'll come like
it's from you.
It's threatening that your warranty is getting ready to expire.
Yeah.
And we were talking with Lauren about that. You're very aware that happens, but that is not necessarily coming from.
It's not necessarily coming from us. And if you ever get mail that says your warranty is expiring and it seems threatening, you can always send a picture to your real estate agent or to me and say, hey, can you send this to Lauren, or Lauren, is this legit? And I will tell you, no, it's not. Just go ahead and throw that away.
Right, exactly. And my other advice is don't call. Don't call, because you don't know who you're talking to. You don't want to give those folks any kind of information. And anytime someone's sending you a threatening piece of mail like that,
if it seems fishy, it probably
is. So very good.
Well, thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank
you for having me.
Great for sharing this information, because we know home warranties are needed.
They are needed, and they make a difference.
Thank you so much for having me.
Alrighty.
Absolutely.
Real quickly, give your number, please.
Yes, so my number is 317-619-7790. Our website is www.chwpro.com. And
And real quick, your number again.
Yes.
We got 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
317-619-7790.
Thank you again.
Lauren,
And
thank
you
you so much.
Listening audience. We hope you have really received a lot of information that you can use. Get a home warranty if you don't have one.
Call us.